first game of the day begins. Our matchup today is going to be Red Stick Roller Derby, the Feral versus Magic City Mischief.
Starting with our Red Stick Roller Derby Junior Feral players, we've got number 2, Cherry Bomb. We've got number 3, Spulia. Number 9, Chupacabra. 17, Terminal Velocity. 3-6, Killer Queen. 4-7, Napoleon Blown Apart. 8-8, The Glimmer. 101, Ruella DeVille. 3-3, Fluff You. 6-2-6, Catastrophic. 8-1-2, Eagle Eye. 8-2-4, Lunatic. 1-8-0-0, MC Jammer. And 2-3-1-9, Pinkavicious.
Battling that team in purple is Magic City Mischief. Skating for Magic City Mischief today are number 12, Doomstick. Number 24, Heat. Number 27, Jaybird. Number 65, Mad Dog. 072, Eminem. 77, Makito. Number 88, Thorn. 89, Punchline. 0101, B Sharp. 111, Lil Convict. Number 119, Supernova. 777, Servant Justice. Number 910, Batitude, that is your team captain. Number 913, Abigator Death Roll. And last but not least, number 2013, Boba Bomb. On the jam line for the Mischief, and picking up lead right at the beginning of turn 1 is number 119, Supernova.
Supernova making a close call, but The Glimmer gets 1 point for Red Stick Feral. Wow, that's a 1-1 jam, starting us off.
All right, it looks like one of the blockers for Red Stick did start that second jam in the box, giving a pack advantage to the Mischief, and the Mischief taking advantage of that with Little Convict picking up lead.
And Little Convict chooses to call it off before the pivot gets a chance to score. What a beautiful pass, and what a tight close those hips had on the Feral wall. Really made it a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say both of these teams have had some pretty strong tripods these first couple jams.
Really close line work. Oh, just managing to stay inside. Narrowly avoiding 101 on Feral.
All right, it looks like the pivot for the Mischief is heading to the box on a track cut penalty.
Supernova with another tight call off. That's going to be 2 points for Mischief. Wait, 3? I can't see. Clearly need glasses. 3.
You're wearing glasses.
I know.
All righty, our current score is Mischief 8, Feral 1. It does look like the Pharaoh is starting with a strong pack advantage here for 2. Beautiful offense by the Pharaoh pivot to help out that jammer, but it looks like unfortunately that jammer is heading to the box. Looks like Supernova was then able to pick up lead for the Mischief.
It's tough to see the inside line from here, but the Glimmer was apparently assessed a cut track, and Supernova is going to take full advantage of that. Beautiful patience by that jammer. Glimmer coming back strong and fast.
Yeah, that was some beautiful line work on the inside there, running right up that line.
And with the swing of the hips, that's another 4 for Mischief, making that a 12-point jam for Supernova.
It does look like our penalty box is empty, so we're going to have all the skate. Oh, no, we do have one person standing in the box for the Mischief. So 4-3 pack advantage for the Feral as we move into this next jam. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like the jammer, MC Jammer for the Feral, was assessed a track cut while running up that outside line. Once again, that's giving Mischief the opportunity for a power jam, and Little Convict picked up lead.
Beautiful offense, defense played by Eagle Eye. And lovely work by the pivot of Feral.
Yeah, that one hand.
The more time you can take up for a power jam, the better position you're going to place your team in. Really made that hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we do have MC Jammer heading back around.
MC Jammer with the wrecking ball, but unfortunately Mischief is shutting it down.
Yeah, this pack really has not moved very much.
That's another 12 points or more. I'm waiting to make sure scoreboard's got that.
Maybe 15?
Looks like, yep, 12 points for Mischief.
Current scores, Mischief 32, Feral 1.
And
Wow.
Catastrophic with a sweep through the inside.
Yeah, that was incredible. Really nice work by this jammer to pick up speed at the jam start and then wait patiently for the offense.
Oh, an apex hop, but then a knockout by 8-5 Mad Dog. I mean 6-5, excuse me.
Yeah, that was a great hit, but the jammer just came right back.
Catastrophic still pushing through. And it looks like that was a high block assessed, which means that this is a Feral power jam.
I believe this is the first power jam for the Feral in this game,
In
right?
this game, yes, correct. Oh, and another high block means that this will be a power switch. stumble through, and Boba Bomb is through on their initial. This will be the full 2 minutes. Oh, and what a sweep. And Catastrophic makes up for lost time, gets a few more points for Red Stick, making it a 12-7 point jam.
Yeah, and that jam was in favor of the Ferals, so our current score is Feral 13, Mischief 39.
I love the classical pivot on the line sort of moment, really pushing the other team right off that pivot line. Oh! The Glimmer with an excellent hold on that inside line, pushing through.
Supernova
Monstrous drawback on Supernova. But Supernova making it up.
Glimmer choosing to call that jam off after picking up 4 more points for the Feral. All right, it looks like MC Jammer is heading to the box for a penalty, giving Supernova the opportunity to pick up a lead after quite the battle here at turn 1.
Forgot to mention, but this tournament is sponsored by Experience Columbia SC Sports. Thank you so much for helping make these games possible, to see these wonderful athletes compete, the future of roller derby. And Supernova is through 4-4. Lining up. Jam 9. Oh! Little Convict hanging in there. And what a block by 0101 on Mischief. Oh! What a leap by Catastrophic.
Yeah, both of these teams are bringing a lot of athleticism to this game.
That'll be a 7-point jam for Mischief.
Quick announcement, after this game, we are going to have a photo of all the dads that are here in honor of Father's Day, which is today. So if you're a dad, make your way to the track after this game.
What an intense start.
All righty, Feral Blocker heading to the box on a multiplayer block.
Boba Bomb slipping through a wall that just won't give, and the Glimmer refuses to be pushed out. That is an 8-point jam for Farrell, I think. If the scoreboard just needs to, I'm waiting for it. I'm uncertain. You know what? Could have been just 4. I just got to announce what I see.
Yeah, I think it was just 4 for that jam.
I'm jumping the gun. I'm waking up. Game 1 of day 2 of playoffs. Yeehaw.
If you're just waking up like we are, you might need some sweet treats or some coffee. If you're one of those people, head over to the bake sale hosted by Columbia Junior Rollers.
Yes, all proceeds from sales at the Junior Rollers bake sale does go to the team. Support your local hosts and enjoy the game. Lil Convict through for 4. And Farrell is having a tough day right now with the calls.
Yeah, I will say, in spite of the penalties, the Farrell does have some really good 2 and 3 blocker moments.
Yeah, sometimes, it's not ideal, but when you're down to your barest teammates, it really forces you to just work together.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like we're going into Jam 11 with a little over 15 minutes left in this half. Looks like for the Mischief, we have a new jammer, Heat, who did pick up a lead for the Mischief.
Catastrophic with a backwards move.
Making it look easy.
Oh! That's a massive apex jump by Catastrophic.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I think Catastrophic jumped the entire apex in that jam.
I've been there before. Heat trying to get a few more points, and it just equalizes out. It's tough.
We've seen this matchup before, and we're seeing it again. We've got the Glimmer jamming for the Farrell and Supernova jamming for the Mischief. Supernova with that fancy toe stop work on the outside line to pick up lead, and the Glimmer also out.
God, the footwork of Supernova is so cool to see, and I feel like when Glimmer finds themselves not lead, they fight harder is what I'm seeing. That's good energy right there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I would say both of these jammers have a lot of control on the lines, which is definitely important for that position.
It's a risky place. I love going up the middle, but it's great. When it pays off, it pays off. Ooh, a little jammer on jammer start here in Jam 14. Whoa, a tumble down, nearly taking out a ref. I'd like to thank all of our on-skates officials today, as well as our off-skates officials, for making this possible.
Yeah, this might be a good time to announce who our officials are for this game, as they definitely dodge warring skaters here. Our skating officials for this game are Lemon Stinger, Rec Support, Weblinks, Thrillum Defoe, Thrash Panda, Pack Daddy, Villain Defoe, and Block Mage.
Punchline fighting on the edge of this pack, and they are through for lead. beautiful little chip dip gets Eagle Eye through.
That was fantastic. The Pharaoh blocker made contact with the jammer, and the jammer just continued on jumping.
And getting those points and getting out. Great job, Punchline. I hope I said it right. Yeah, Punchline 8-9.
We also want to give a shout out to our non-skating officials. So
yeah.
any of those folks heading to the box for penalties can thank Dr. Pickles, $1 Million Brand, Juke and Jawbreaker, Mac Attack, Skittles, Misery Chop, Darby, Sin Omen, Hollandaise, and Rocket Chop.
Thanks again to all our officials. Now in Jam 15, a fight. And the Glimmer just gets through for lead.
Really smart call by the Pharaoh there to call off that jam. It looks like the jammer picked up 1 point. Mischief was not able to score in that
Yeah,
jam.
box clear, 1 point. I mean, that's pretty solid as an end. Oh, we have an attempt to eat the baby over here, it seems like.
What does it
And-
mean to eat the baby?
Well, a jammer knocks another jammer out, and they draw them back as far as they can, and the jammer can choose to bite or not. Oh, when a destruction is assessed. Well, this is a dicey situation. Theoretically, oh. I assume the JRD rule set's the same. I'm starting to get confused about where the front of the pack and the back of the pack is. But if Mischief eats Chupacabra, they can go into a -1 lap. And that's re-entry. A very confusing tactical first minute.
Smart play by the Mischief, though, to...
Supernova through.
No, you're good. Smart play by Mischief to eat as much time as possible while they have the lead.
Oh, the pack stretched. And it looks like that was a track cut assessed to our Feral Jammer, making this another power jam for Mischief.
As that jam is coming to an end, the Mischief will start with a power start. Although it looks like we are going to have an official review called by the Mischief, I believe.
Looks like Magic City Mischief, yeah. You know, hold on. Here's some coffee. You know, during that jam, I got myself thinking, as a scoreboard operator, I've never been told how to do a negative lap on the scoreboard. I think that's part of what makes eating a baby so confusing. I don't know if that's even a capability of the program.
I have no idea.
I think it is open source, and somebody can correct me in the audience if it's not, but I think that's a really cool representation of how Derby is a team effort. This is only possible through the power of so many dedicated volunteers and lovers of the sport, and I'm glad some of them are programmers. While we're here in this official review, I just want to remind you that you can get over to the vendor area at any moment, perhaps in the halftime. We've got about 8 minutes and 41 seconds left in this game. But yeah, just come and check out Flower in Florida, the Chicken Man Ernest Lee, Derby City Skates, and JRDA Team USA tryouts. It seems like that's a vendor, but I don't know if it's like an official sign up. I will visit the vendor area at the half.
Also, another quick shout out. If you are a dad, please gather after this game to get a photo so we can get a photo of all the dads here today. Thank you.
Mischief was requesting an additional cut on the feral jammer during the initial lap. They asserted that the jammer entered in front of the opposing jammer. It was determined that they did not. No additional penalty will be issued, and the review will not be retained.
I'm not sure what the outcome of that is. I have glasses because my eyes ain't so good. Turns out ears, also a little messed up. But we are back and Mischief is set up for a power start. Despite that excellent two-wall work, those body seams, Little Convict finds their way through.
Alrighty, we've got Chupacabra also back at it. In the meantime, Little Convict did pick up 4 points. Oh no, unfortunately that jammer for the feral is heading back to the box for another track cut.
When the feet go flying, sometimes you miss the rope entirely and you don't get that clue. Little Convict through for another 4. And Little Convict choosing to call it with an 11-point jam, getting a power start once again for the Magic City Mischief. And now a feral official review.
Looks like we do have a new jammer on the line for the Mischief. That's number 89, Punchline.
Oh yes, this will be Punchline's second jam out today, I believe. And the last one was pretty cool.
I missed the first one, but I'm excited for the second one.
Yeah, it does seem like the primary two we've had so far are Supernova and Lil Convict, both excellent athletes. Really wonderful footwork on those lines. Really hard to push out. wonderful show of team sportsmanship. Having a spin by the pivot line.
Farrell was looking for the cut call on their jammer to be overturned. A cut was witnessed, and the call will stand. The official review will not be retained.
All right, to reiterate that, Farrell called to overturn the cut call on their jammer. The call was not recalled. They do not retain their official review. Both teams losing their official review for this round, so nobody played dodgy, but if you do, you can't review it.
But if you don't use that official review, you lose it at the end of the half. So good on both of those teams to take that time to reset and address any issues.
Oh, number 9, Chupacabra coming with speed out of the box.
Yeah, and the Farrell Jammer did get lead out of the box after the Mischief started on a power start. So that official review probably offered a nice little reset.
So the Farrell offense did try to knock down the blocker with position on that jammer, but unfortunately there was still position ahead of them. That is another track cut. This makes this another Magic City Mischief power jam.
And that was a star pass to Supernova, which means this will be a full 2-minute jam.
The star was passed by Punchline, so it's another Supernova jam as well.
Looks like the pivot for the Farrell is heading to the box for a direction penalty. And in the meantime, Supernova threw on a scoring pass to pick up 4 points for the Mischief.
With 4 seconds left, Chupacabra deciding to join the wall. But Mischief did find their way through that wall. Supernova with an 8-point jam versus the 4 points for Farrell.
Mischief hitting the century mark in that jam with the score 100 Mischief, 30 Farrell. We have under 5 minutes left in this first half. Jamming for the Mischief is Heat, and jamming for the Farrell is Cherry Bomb.
Oh, Cherry Bomb through on the inside line. And what appears to be a cut track is sending Heat to the box, making this a Farrell power jam.
Is this Cherry Bomb's first time wearing the star in this game?
It might be.
Well,
And
regardless, beautiful work picking up those 4 points.
Oh, Oh, some lovely line work on that outside line. Getting cherry bomb through again. Cherry bomb choosing to play it safe. Blockers going out, but still some with position. And as he gets out on the initial, they choose to call it. That's 12 points for Red Stick Farrell.
Yeah, that was a beautiful jam by the Farrell, who did a great job taking advantage of that power jam.
That's another lead for Lil Convict. Gorgeous defense once again played by Mischief blocker 0101. That is B Sharp. And then number 27, Jaybird, driving the jammer out. And that was a choice to call it at 3 points while the other jammer's stuck in their initial. I get it. Sometimes you're just stuck in the haze and you can't make any more progress. You want to save your energy for the next one. Catastrophic is through for lead.
Wow, another beautiful apex jump by Catastrophic to pick up 4 more points for the Farrell.
Supernova choosing to try to stop Catastrophic's path of destruction, but unable to. And Supernova through for 4. Supernova narrowly slips through. And with that, the jam ends, making it 16 points for Farrell, 12 for Mischief.
Got 5 seconds left.
3, 2, 1.
And it looks like we are going to halftime.
Yeah, that is the half. Nobody using a timeout to extend it one more jam. So everybody return to your benches, grab your things. I assume they're switching. We'll find out.
I would think so.
Yeah, it's a sanctioned game. I assume so. In the meantime, all the people in the audience, if you consider yourself a dad, if you consider yourself a father, remember after this game, after the next half, we are going to have an all-dad photo in honor of Father's Day. So if you are a father yourself, please come on out to the track. Step or standard, all are welcome.
What if you just have dad energy? Like,
I think if you're bringing dad energy, I want you to bring that dad energy to the photo after game 1. Bring that big dad energy.
68. But the score does not tell the whole story here. The Ferals really been struggling with quite a few penalties during the first half. So assuming that they're able to clean those up, I think the second half is going to be a lot closer.
Yeah, it's always exciting to see how teams rally after an intermission. Will they turn things around entirely? It's a moment in the game where things could really shift. So will Magic City Mischief maintain their momentum into a victory, or will Ferrell make this a surprise come around victory? We don't know, but we're excited to witness it.
I will say, not at all related to the gameplay. I love the green-purple combo with this team matchup.
Oh yeah, these are complementary colors. This is, I hesitate to make it less cool by saying Joker coded.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm sorry, that's the cultural iconography, but also just a beautiful color combo, purple and green.
As we get ready to kick off this second half, there is one Mischief blocker. The pivot is actually in the box, so that is going to be a pack advantage for the Feral.
The hush before a game start. The officials get hydrated, and the lineup whistle sounds.
Wow, nice work by Supernova there, right at the jam start to pick up a lead for the Mischief.
Excellent blocking by Little Convict. A double threat on the team. Be Sharp forcing that jammer out. Little Convicts taking them back. It was a tough fight, but Supernova's through for 4.
Also through on their scoring pass is, or on their initial pass is Catastrophic.
Oh, a beautiful bust through by Catastrophic. That's going to be 4 points for Farrell and 1 for Mischief, making that actually a 5-point jam. Math.
Yeah, Catastrophic did a really nice job sneaking through those blockers to pick up 4 points, minimizing the impact of that jam for Mischief.
Oh, the glimmer sliding through that wall, but a pass is made to Makito.
Yeah, beautiful pass to Makito, the pivot for the Mischief.
But Glimmer knows what's coming up, makes it short, giving Makito 0 time to get some points in.
It does look like Glimmer picked up all 4 of those points for a 4-0 jam in favor of the Feral.
Oh! And with a little hop skip, Catastrophic is through for lead.
Yeah, that was great line awareness on the part of Catastrophic.
Oh, wow.
And for a scoring pass as well.
Another apex leap by Catastrophic.
Beautiful. It didn't look like the jammer for Mischief had the star on their head, which means that they were not eligible to pick up those points that they would have picked up had they been wearing it.
That is a frustrating outcome. Always put the hat on your head. Once you're through, put it on. If you're in the box and a new jam starts, put that hat back on. However, it looks like Catastrophic was assessed a penalty. Let me take a peek. And it appears to be,
A track cut?
well, Catastrophic, I'm looking over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is a track cut. So it must have been tight right at the end. And a team timeout. There's a Mischief timeout, trying to capitalize on that penalty called.
Yeah, it is great anytime you can take a beat and
Yeah.
strategize.
Well, especially, it's one of those call-offs that it's like, well, a penalty was called after the fact, so that could have gone the full 2. Now we need a moment to assess what our options are. Feral getting some really excellent momentum here at the start of the second half. So if they want to shut it down, this is the opportunity to try to reverse it. A scream. Oh, and it looks like that was a high block assessed to Little Convict, which means it is time for Catastrophic to return to the track. Tiny dip on the outside line. Catastrophic is now your lead jammer. Gorgeous defense played by number 27 Jaybird.
Yeah, it looks like Jaybird and 0101 teamed up
Lil
there.
Conflict came back with a vengeance, but calling it.
Yeah. Sometimes that pairs blocking really shut down the jammer.
And Lunatic is through for lead. Number 9 from Feral, driving them out. Punchline, hang it in there. And Supernova driving that jammer out. The Glimmer doing an excellent job of trying to force the blocker with position out, but Lunatic playing it safe and calling it. That is 2 points for Red Stick.
All right, looks like we have a couple blockers heading to the box for pack destruction.
Oh, it is pack-based chaos. Penalties flying left and right. Catastrophic receiving what appears to be a high block. And Heat with the lead, fighting a wall that refuses to leave gaps. And Heat is through for a hard-fought 4 points.
Yeah, this entire jam, Heat has been really good at being patient and then taking advantage of those moments. Getting points one by one.
Mischief blockers slowly cycling back before that jam ends. And Glimmer with a fast feet through that inside line. But Lil Convict doesn't like that. Jammer on jammer violence. Now a determination. Oh. That is 4 points for Mischief, 0 for Feral.
All right, we've got Lunatic jamming for the Feral and Punchline jamming for the Mischief.
Oh, Lunatic stepping through. Nice blocking by 3-6 of Feral to drive that jammer out. There might be 2 in the box for Feral, but they aren't letting that stop them.
Yeah, absolutely not. There is 1 blocker for the Mischief in the box, for I believe it was a multiplayer block.
What a gorgeous drive. But that was a penalty, which means Punchline is through. Lunatic forced to call it with 3 points. Let's see, 1 tab is like that.
And it does look like a Feral blocker is heading to the box for a back block, which means we've got a 3-2 pack advantage in favor of the Mischief as we kick off this jam.
Catastrophic not letting the blocker disparity stop them.
Yeah,
but
that was
Lil
a
Convict knows what they're capable of.
Number 9, Chupacabra, had a great pick on the Mischief blockers to help out the Feral jammer. It's really impressive. Well-timed offense.
We love to see it. We love to see the rhythm hit just right. Still got just under 20 minutes of the game to go. Wow! Supernova just managing to step over those hips.
Yeah, the Glimmer not far behind, also making it through on that initial pass.
Supernova really taking those hits and just shaking them off. A quick call, giving them, is it Is it going to be more than 4? Is it just 4?
No, it should be 4, I think.
Should be? Yeah. Okay. That's 4 points for Mischief. With Glimmer in hot pursuit, good call. Good call.
We've got the Heat jamming for the Mischief, and then we have Catastrophic jamming for the Feral. Nice effort by Makito, but ultimately unsuccessful, which means that Catastrophic for the Feral is your lead jammer.
I gotta say, Makito came in like a rocket, but just narrowly avoided by Catastrophic.
We do have a Mischief blocker heading to the box for a destruction penalty.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Catastrophic is through on a scoring pass, picking up 4 points for the Feral.
Oh, a little bit of confusion over where the hat went. Catastrophic always delivers on these apex jumps. Heat's back on the track with the hat on. Driven out by number 27 of Mischief. That's going to be Jaybird. What a rally. That is 14 points for Feral, making the score 93 to Mischief's 137. This is still very much anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 16 and a half minutes left in this half, and the Feral has been clawing their way back and really closing the gap here, so...
I'll always say it, I love the second half rally.
Dare I say things are getting a little feral.
Oh, it is vicious out there. There's a lot of mischief on the track.
Whoa.
The Glimmer is through!
Beautiful patience by the Glimmer there to make their way through.
What a solid hip twist around 2. Are those any points for Feral? We got 2.
Looks like maybe
2,
they'll
3,
pick up the
3.
box
It's the thumb
point as
behind
well.
the wrist guard.
Yeah.
It's the thumb behind the wrist guard that always gets me. It's great for the scoreboard. Killer Queen and Chupacabra holding off Boba. But a direction assessed to number 9 means that now...
But Catastrophic picking up lead jam for the Feral. At this point, there have been, I want to say, at least 3 jams in a row that have gone to the Feral.
Yeah, that's a lot of leads. They've really tightened up. Oh, but a very good pass means that Makito is now the jammer for Mischief. Catastrophic can make a choice here. And they do.
Alrighty, this brings Feral to the century mark. The Feral now has 100 points, holding the Mischief to 137.
Now, it's not common, but some of the jams we've seen now have gotten 14, 16 points. So really, that's a few jams away from being tightened right up again.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did just have a 14-point jam from the Feral a couple jams ago, so
Lunatic and Supernova now in the line. Jam 14. Dancing on that outside line. Supernova.
I gotta say, Supernova's work on those lines is stellar.
The strength and stability whenever they take impact, too, very cool. Because the Feral Wall ain't playing around.
No, absolutely not.
Another dance along a line. Nice attempt to contain by number 4-7 on Feral. And with the cut assessed to the pivot that accepted the pass, it looks like Chupacabra is in the box. And, oh no. The offense Little Convict delivers is so sharp and quick. And just narrowly slipping past Lunatic.
Alrighty, it does look like that was the final penalty for a skater for the Feral, number 9 Chupacabra, which means that the captain will be serving the remainder of that penalty as we go into the next jam. And with a little bit of help, Catastrophic is through. Little Convict with a tentative tap before deciding to call it. That is 2.3. 3 points, the thumb every time, but 3 points for Mischief. And an official timeout is called. There may be some paperwork to do. During this official timeout, we want to thank our officials for making the game happen. It would not be possible without the support of our non-skating and our skating officials. So we thank you, we appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for keeping our sports safe and by the rules, by the book. Keeping us in check makes the sport just that much better.
Yes, and we love a rules nerd.
I have much to learn, and every time I need to learn something, I do hit up a local ref and just ask, hey, what do you think about this? Because I'm confused. A lot of small circumstances we can learn from, a lot of tough things to talk about, and a lot of excellent communication, quiet, signal-based, all across the track. Watching ref teams work, I know it's tough to stop watching the game, but sometimes shift your focus to what they're doing because it's interesting. And the rolling whistle brings us back to the track. Supernova back to back to back. These are endurance athletes. And wait, is that another official timeout?
I think so. It does look like another official timeout.
We had one more thing to kind of tie up here, I guess. I gotta say, I'm thankful for the temperatures that they are today. They can be sweltering, and I've been in some Columbia environments that are not well ventilated, 86 degrees inside. It's nice. Thank you, air conditioning. All right, we're back. Red Stick choosing to swap out the jammer. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We had a jammer swap out here. We've got Eagle Eye jamming for the Feral and Supernova once again.
Ooh, Eagle Eye.
Yeah, that was a lovely star stash by Eagle Eye, who then...
Lunatic with some gorgeous defense.
Yes. Wow.
Rec and I out here just announcing things we're noticing at the same time.
Great minds.
A lot of good stuff on the track. Well, that's 2 points for Mischief.
If you're here to support Red Sticks, the Feral, give them a cheer.
And if you're here to support Magic City Mischief, give them a cheer. Oh my God. Dang, kudos to everybody showing up, showing out.
Lil Convict picking up lead for the Mischief.
A forearm assessed to catastrophic, unfortunately.
Yeah. Lil Convict has been consistently a really tough jammer throughout this game.
After a solid block by Eagle Eye, Convict choosing to call it. And a timeout by Magic City Mischief.
Just a quick reminder, after this game, we are going to have a photo of all the dads that are present today. So if you are a dad or you identify as a dad of some kind, please join the other dads on the track for a photo.
Join us for an all-dad photo. It's been suggested to me that you should gather at this black curtain over here by the announcers area for your photo. So all dads, after game one, please, after the high fives and whatnot, show up over here. There'll just be some warm-ups going on, but you getting that dad photo. That Feral wall is dynamic in their lane coverage. Oh, and that is 2 points. 2 points for Feral, 4 for Mischief.
Alrighty, we're seeing Lunatic Jam for the Feral once again.
Supernova through. Oh, Lunatic doing an excellent job of absorbing hits, but B Sharp. Oh wait, no, that's not B Sharp.
It is B Sharp.
Is it? I thought it was Batitude. I can't see the
Oh, it
numbers
might
very
be.
well from here. That's Batitude. Thank you. Really excellent blocking by Batitude.
Oh, it is Batitude. My bad. Gotta roll with the dad jokes, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is Father's Day. Dad, joke it up.
Alrighty, Supernova through on another scoring pass.
A lot of gorgeous weaving through these walls. And the 2-wall shutdowns that Mischief is doing, really excellent.
Now what's a star pass to the Feral pivot, Cherry Bomb, who is now the designated jammer for the Feral in this jam.
Ooh, Cherry Bomb challenging those links. Successful.
Yeah, that was great work by Cherry Bomb. I don't even know how Supernova did that, but you know.
It was really close to being a very cool Apex turnaround, but that toe stop just edging in, so that's another 16-point jam for Mischief.
I feel like they heard us talking about big jams earlier, and they're like, hey.
Yeah, we still got them in us. They're
Yes,
still here.
yes. Got just over 5 minutes left in this game, but don't go anywhere because we have 2 more matchups this afternoon.
Oh, gorgeous glimmer.
Wow.
Ooh. The jam might be called in Feral's favor, but that's 2 in the box.
We are taking an official timeout. We had a skater foul out, so they're taking care of that, and then we will get back to it in these last 4 minutes of this bout.
You hate to see skaters have to leave the track, but we're just going to take it as a learning opportunity in stride. If I can go the rest of this weekend without seeing anything egregious, I'm happy.
Yes, and that is what our officials help us with is maintaining that safety.
MC Jammer delivering iconic blocking and getting lead. That is excellent work. Oh, 7-7 knocking them out. With only 2 to beat. Oh. MC Jammer with 4. Will it tie up, or is there a disparity? Nice, that's 4-4. And really excellent patience on that Feral Jammer's part because the box is now clear. That was the goal. You might think, oh no, they're out. You might want to call it. No, just get them out, get them out.
It was clear,
It was.
but at the
I
end of that
jinxed it.
jam, a blocker went to the box. So unfortunately, this is going to be a pack advantage for the Mischief.
The pack calls are tight today, but Little Convict is through for lead. Oh, Lunatic. Oh! Like the mad skater they are, making it through on that outside line.
Yeah, that was fantastic footwork by Lunatic there. Oh, love to see it.
Lil Convict leaving nothing to chance, making that a tight foreign call.
Yeah, that was a really smart play.
You can hear the edges. The glimmer is through. A high block being assessed to the Feral Jammer. Now it'll run the full tube. Punchline reinvigorated by a power jam. The pack dynamic calls are going to be very tight. In situations like these, the walls have two options. Punchline fighting through to the front of the pack. And the Glimmer taking the opportunity to sweep through on the outside.
Yeah, that was fantastic and very well-timed offense on the part of the Feral. And Glimmer got through for 4 points, completely untouched in that last pass. Glimmer picking up 4 more.
Oh, and a pass is completed to Supernova.
Has Supernova been in almost every jam in this half? Has Supernova been in almost every jam in this half? I feel like the skater has been on the track and then on the track and then on the track.
Yeah, I don't know if they've had a break. Despite that, they just don't quit. That's 16 points for Feral and 4 for Mischief. And an official review looks like for, oh, are they, I didn't even realize the clock was already there.
Yes.
What a gripping game.
Right, looks like we're getting a call that there were 8 seconds left, perhaps, when that official review as a timeout was called. Could be wrong on my interpretation, but.
It's interesting, both teams have timeouts left, but I mean, if you might as well call an official review, see if you can get a little something. Nobody be in a hurry to get out on the track for high fives because there does seem to be potential for there to be at least another jam.
Yes, I believe that is what we are seeing here. There are 8 seconds that have been put back onto the clock.
Shout out to the scoreboard operators for knowing how to do that. Once it hits that unofficial score, I get scared, don't know if I can undo it. I wasn't built for the scoreboard.
And our NSOs for the very clear communication, making this happen.
They've been doing work this game.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. For both teams, we will need to know who your MVP blockers and jammers are. So after this game concludes, please come to the announcers table and let us know who those MVP blockers and jammers are.
Supernova has that lead for the last jam of the game.
Alrighty, and our period clock is out, which means that this will be our last jam. Beautiful work by Supernova on that inside line there to pick up 4 points for the Mischief.
If Supernova was saving energy, now is the time.
Oh my goodness.
Everything they do is explosive.
Wow, what an incredible last jam. Supernova.
Unofficial until it's official.
And we watch to see when we're going to see that shift from unofficial to official score.
I know post-game energy is a lot, but remember, please bring us your MVP, Jammer, and Blocker nominations. Each one, please send a representative from your team to the announcers. We will get that going. And that is the final score. 126 Feral, 202 Mischief. Let's give it up for Magic City Mischief. And let's give it up for Red Stick Roller Derby Feral. What an excellent first game of the day. What a great show of sportsmanship. And now we find out who our MVPs are. We've got these beautiful awards made by local artist Ernest Lee, the Chicken Man of Columbia, South Carolina.